Hi, it's Lisa from the Blume Group. I'm here today to talk to you about the process of getting a loan and what you absolutely should not do when you're in that process. Okay, so you're buying a home, you're getting a loan. What should you absolutely not do during that period of time? The first thing is absolutely do not open any new credit. No credit cards, no other loans, nothing like that. It's really important that you keep everything just as it was when you applied for the loan, so your debt to equity doesn't move. So that's the number one thing. The number two thing, don't buy anything large. So we talked about not getting a new loan or any new credit. So if you got a car, that would be a huge problem because that would add to your debt to equity. If your car breaks, if you have no choice, absolutely call your lender, tell them what's going on, because just that little amount could potentially tip you over and make things more difficult. So no new loans, no new big purchases. Even if you're buying it cash, don't do it. Wait, hold off, order things, but do not make those payments. And if you have to, make sure, talk to your lender, make sure your lender has pulled the final statements, they have everything they need, but the best rule of thumb is just don't do it. Now on the other side, don't close any credit cards either. Just any major changes in your credit could raise red flags and just cause more difficulties. I find that every time something happens, you have to resubmit things, and it just makes it a lot harder on you and a very, very stressful time. Number 4, don't deposit or move large chunks of money from one account to another. I've always had this issues because I've worked on commission. So a big commission might come in, but then you have to justify it. It's no problem. If it happens, it happens. Just know that big, huge shifts will absolutely have to be justified. They will have to be sourced, and that could cause delays in getting your loan. That brings me to the thought of gifts. So a gift has to be from a relative, could be an uncle, mother, father, but it has to be a relative. So if somebody's giving you a large chunk of money, make sure that it happens months and months beforehand, because it happens during this cycle. It again must be sourced, and you will have to get a gift letter. Now, if you're really paying your parents back and you have kind of a double mortgage, that would count. So it has to be a gift. You have to have a gift letter, and that's kind of how those things work. So I think the point is every single step you make needs to be cleared by your lender. Number 6, and this is a little bit different, but also I think important when you're thinking about getting a loan. Everybody's like, oh, I really want 20%. I really want to wait because I don't want to have to pay PMI. As the market increases, and let's say you're at 15% or 16%, but you just want to wait until you get 20. Depending on how long that would take, the market could go up. So that could actually be a bad decision. When you are paying PMI, the second you get to that 20%, your PMI could go away or goes away. So my advice on that, if you're sitting at the 15% down, is do the 15% down. And then if you have extra money, do an extra payment so you get to that 20% quicker. And then make sure you contact your lender. Sometimes it comes off automatically, or you have to let them know, hey, I'm here, and then your PMI would fall off. So those are some thoughts while you're doing this. It is a very complicated process, and the lending portion of this can be incredibly stressful. I tell my clients, you're going to give the lender stuff, they're going to ask you for it again, they're going to ask you for your statements over and over again. That's because of what we just discussed. The other thing that's been happening recently is every single time fees change on that loan, say you had an appraisal fee, but then it changed, or it was less, or it was waived. Every single time when you're in underwriting, a fee changes, you get new documents. So it kind of appears that they don't know what they're doing, but they actually do. And that is simply the compliance portion of that. So when anything changes ever, you get a new summary of your fees and stuff like that. So hold tight, be patient. We will hold your hand and get you through this. And if you have any questions at all, give me a call. And if you like this video, hit like and subscribe to see more. Thanks.